Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm good.
This is Much Ado About Some Shit. Episode 1.
Yeah.
In which Raymi tries to...
I'm going to try to convince you to watch garbage TV.
Yeah. Yep.
And movies.
Right. I don't anticipate much success on that front,
No.
but I'm happy to be here.
But I just want to tell you about it.
I'm happy to
it's great.
Yeah, I'm happy to listen to you talk about garbage TV that I will probably never watch,
No.
but I'm here for it.
Let me tell you something.
All right.
No, it's great. So I wanted to start with Vanderpump Rules because that's how I got into garbage TV. Okay. I just needed something kind of like light and like that I didn't have to pay attention to too much. So, and I was like, I was not ready to dive into Housewives. We will dive into Housewives.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay.
Listen, we're going to do exactly what I did. And we're going to start with the ones that have the least amount of seasons. Because I was like, I saw these shows with like 15 and 20 seasons, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Okay. So I started with Potomac. Sure. Which only had like 4 seasons at the time.
So like diet garbage.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But I think Vanderpump Rules is one of the more accessible ones because of its premise. So I have a presentation here for you.
Oh, God.
Of some of the... So this is the opening photo. This was like the promo photo when they first started in 2013. Mm-hmm. And I just want to know, what do you think this is about?
I'm going to say, based on the image here before me, some kind of 5th generation mob family.
Okay.
With small floofy dogs.
Yeah.
And fillers.
Okay.
Doing benign shit.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, also I totally forgot to add Jiggy is the small floofy dog.
Oh, okay.
R.I.P.
Oh.
Well, he passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah, this is a few years old.
Yeah. Oh, and he was old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He also had alopecia, so he got dressed in outfits all the time. Anyway, so Vanderpump Rules centers around a restaurant.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, and a group of friends. So
a front for the crime.
I mean, listen.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay, anyway.
The only crime happening there is bad food. Anyway, okay, so who do you think this is?
I don't have any idea. If you're going to be asking me for, like, names of people,
what do you think her name is? I just want you to give her a name.
Oh, Snooki Sr.
That is Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh, okay.
And she is the owner of... So the main restaurant we'll be talking about is called SUR, which stands for Sexy Unique Restaurant.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. God, what have I gotten myself into? Okay, anyway.
She also owns Villa Blanca. Mm-hmm. And then throughout the series, too, she opens Pump and... another show, which will spoil some characters, so I'm not going to say that one right now.
Okay. If you want to see the pictures that I am looking at and identifying these people, just watch the podcast on YouTube. If you're listening, sorry. Hope you know these people. Good luck. Just take the names that I gave them and imagine the person that would go with that name.
And it's perfect.
And you're good. Yeah, you're good to go.
I figured I'd put them up on the Instagram, too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
On the Instagram as well. Yeah. Good call. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think her name is?
Chloe.
Her name is Anastasia Stassi Schroeder.
Oh,
She is who we will be talking about quite a bit, unfortunately.
Okay. I do like naming these people. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Who do you think this is?
She's making
you should have said
Snooki. I should have. Damn it, I already used that one. What does Snooki go by now? Nicole.
I mean, I feel like you're not far off. It's Sheena.
Okay.
Oh.
Why are these all names I would never fucking guess?
Because they're weird names.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Yeah.
We're Thankfully, so now we're sort of done. We've got one more weird name.
Okay.
But the rest are fairly normal.
Okay.
One thing I should also mention about Lisa Vanderpump is she's British.
Okay.
So she refers to Sheena a lot of the time as Sheener.
Oh.
It's great, and I love it.
The accent that includes R's in weird places. Tight.
Okay. Who do you think this man is? Besides
Chet.
being incredibly sweaty. Chet is such a good name. Oh my God. It should be Chet.
It should be Chet.
His name, his real name is Jason, but he changed his name to Jax. I forgot one of the questions. So Chet.
So Chet.
I forgot I was going to ask you what you think these people do.
Oh, God. He sweats.
Yeah.
So probably some kind of... He's a waiter, I've decided.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Chet the waiter.
Yes. Okay. Who do you think this is?
Marianne.
Oh, wow. Oh, you give Kristen Doty so much confidence in who she is.
She should just brace that Marianne line.
Yeah, she should, but no.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think this is?
Why do I want to name them all like C names, like Chloe or Chelsea or
Fair.
Siobhan?
I mean, honestly, there is a lot of noises in this cast.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just subconsciously influenced by the Kardashians, which are not
honestly, fair enough.
That starts with a K, but same principle.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure they've been to Sir before.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm entering this world.
Yes.
I'm going to name her Sheena.
We've already had Sheena.
Yeah. This one's Sheena now.
This one is Katie.
Okay.
Yeah, fairly normal name. I told you, we're getting into the normal names.
Yep.
Got 3 more.
Okay.
Who do you think this guy is?
Brett.
Brett would be a good name as well.
We've got Chet and Brett.
Unfortunately, I think it's season 8. They bring on a Brett, so this can't be Brett.
I thought you said there were 4 seasons.
Oh, no, there was only 4 seasons of Real Housewives of Potomac when I started it.
Oh.
There's now 6, and I believe they're filming 7.
Oh, God, okay.
There's 9 seasons of Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Brett.
Okay, his name is Tom.
No, it's not.
His name is Tom.
Okay.
Who do you think this is?
Brian.
Brian would also be a good name for him. His name is also Tom.
The fuck?
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. Okay, so the last 2 pictures I showed you were both named Tom.
Okay.
Okay, so the first Tom I showed you is Tom Sandoval.
Okay.
We often refer to him as Tom Sandy.
Okay.
The second Tom is Tom Schwartz. We often refer to him as Schwartzy.
God, okay. We being whom exactly?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Never mind, I rescind my question.
Figure out.
I don't know if I want to know.
Fair. Unfortunately, Tom Schwartz doesn't matter in season 1. I'm basically just going to go over season 1.
Okay, thank you. Ease me in to this.
I want you to get the premise of the show, and then we'll get into more nuances.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom Schwartz really doesn't matter, but I wanted to make you guess 2 Toms.
Cool.
And he will matter eventually,
I
unfortunately.
should have guessed 2 Bretts in a row.
Yeah, basically. They're basically 2 Bretts.
Yeah.
Okay, you have already seen this man.
Oh, yeah, you clicked
What do you
ahead.
think his name is?
Fabio Jr.
That would be such a good name. No, this is Peter.
Oh.
Peter
Shame.
is amazing. He also doesn't matter too much in the first season.
Okay.
Or really any season.
Okay.
But he's great. We love Peter.
Okay.
He's a great man.
Good for Peter.
Okay, so I also realized this morning that picking Vanderpump Rules, while that's what I wanted to start with, isn't great.
Solid way to sell it, buddy.
Because most of the first season is relationship drama.
Oh.
There's friend drama.
Okay.
But it's mostly relationship drama, and I know you don't care.
I really don't care.
So.
Sell me on. That's your job. That's why we're here. You're supposed to sell me on this
I know.
thing. Because currently, I don't care about any of the garbage TV drama.
I know.
So I don't think it really matters.
The
that it's
funnest part,
relationship.
I know. The fun part about Vanderpump Rules that's different from The Housewives is it's really accessible. Mm-hmm. It's literally about a group of friends that work at a restaurant together.
Cool.
So here's the other kind of thing about the restaurant and the show. They're all like wannabe actors and like fashion writers and things.
The way that they are.
Yeah. Fair.
That's very judgmental of me. But also, look at what we're looking at.
I mean, it's also, this
is literally reality TV.
Yeah.
Of course they want to be
Well, and
actors.
I told you, the Kardashians were probably there at some point, which tells you it's in California.
Yeah.
Everybody in California is basically, like...
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Especially, so they're in West Hollywood, specifically. So,
yeah. Shout out to our Californians.
Yay.
Sorry
if you're
for
there.
lumping you in with these people. I'm sure you specifically are cool.
Oh, yeah. It's just, as things progress, you realize who's a pretty good person and who isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine.
I mean, they're all not great because they're on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
But I was doing my rewatch of season 1.
Yeah, you were prepping for this episode.
And... like, they really want to do the things that they want to do.
Okay. Passionate.
Yeah.
That's commendable.
Exactly. And, like, Lisa has a lot of flaws. But,
Never mind. Continue.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll dive into it when we finally get into Beverly Hills.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we'll get into that, of reasons why Lisa sucks. Vanderpump Rules, however, she's great, and I love her. She's terribly mean most of the time. At one point, so she has meetings with, like, these people at certain points because they're screwing up her restaurant, obviously, and they're her employees. So at one point, she's sitting down with Stassi, and Stassi is like, I know, Lisa, you hate me, blah, blah, blah. And Lisa is like, oh, come on, sit down. You're not important enough to hate. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. Especially because Stassi is like Queen Bee. She runs everything. It's ridiculous.
Gotcha.
So that's like the main kind of premise of the show. They all work at SUR, but they also have like other things going on. Stassi wants to be like a fashion columnist, which on a rewatch, knowing what happens in season 9... and 8 and whatnot. If you've watched the show, you know what I'm talking about. Watching her want to do that is wild. And then Jax is a model. Mr. Sweaty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweaty model boy.
Yeah, he's a model. Okay. Most of them are models. Kristen, Tom, and Tom.
Gotcha.
Sandy and Schwartz.
Okay.
Are all also actors.
What about what's his face? Jax.
No.
The long-haired guy.
The long-haired guy. Peter.
Right.
Peter's,
he should have a cooler name.
Right.
Sorry to all the Peters out there.
Okay. His last name is Peter Madrigal.
Okay,
it's pretty great. Yep. He's also like a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Like he's just he's neat.
Personally, I feel he should be a model because he's a cutie pie. But
we like never touch on what Peter does, which is unfortunate.
Mob stuff.
Okay.
Mob stuff.
No. Okay. We don't touch on it a ton, but at one point, Tom Sandoval is in like a movie that Peter, I think, directs or produces.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat. Cool. But Peter's great. He has a podcast. He's like just a chill dude.
Cool.
Who isn't really involved in too much of the drama, which is nice. But he has to deal with it. Oh. So Stassi and Jax are in a relationship. Okay. They've been together for 2 years.
Okay.
They're also 10 years apart.
Okay.
In age.
Sure.
Not usually bad.
No.
But
usually fine.
Stassi pays like all of Jax's bills.
So he got himself a sugar mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, exactly. Oh,
I respect the hustle.
That's Jax's whole MO.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a tough world out there.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And then Jax and the Toms all used to live together. So that's kind of how they all know each other. Yeah. Stassi, Katie, and Kristen are all like best friends. They've been best friends for 2 or 3 years now.
Best friends with an eye roll. Gotcha.
Yes, yeah.
That tells me everything I need to know right there.
Yeah.
Right, so okay, real quick question. Are any of those people you just mentioned the kinds of people who would ever like actually have a real friend? That was a long
Yes.
pause.
I had to think of each one.
Okay.
I think Stassi could be capable.
Okay.
Katie, yes.
Okay.
Tom Sandoval.
Okay. I'm like, which Tom?
Yes.
Okay.
Peter, definitely.
Okay. So they're all like have the capacity for friendship, but
Yes.
probably not with the people they're with right now.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're all huge narcissists.
Okay. Well,
great.
yeah, they should probably be in a healthier environment then.
Yes.
Anywho, back to the story.
Some of them are also just compulsive liars.
Oh, we love it.
It's great, yeah.
Yay.
So Jax and Stassi are together, and they're like kind of mom and dad of the group. And then so Kristen and Tom Sandoval are together, and then it's Katie and Tom Schwartz. They're also together. So they're this big friend group that's all fucking each other.
Of course. Naturally.
Which is fun. Basically, a lot of the premise of season 1 is Stassi and Jack break up. I know.
The horror.
The fun friend drama kind of comes in when Stassi starts dating a different bartender at Sir. Also, I mean, the whole Sir staff is just incestuous. It's ridiculous.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Get
so she
job,
starts.
get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be an attractive proposal to certain people.
Some people do get caught having sex in the bathroom at work. Yeah. Oh, it's also
so
very
does
well
that-
known that you do coke in the bathroom.
Does any of this factor into their health, food, and safety ratings? I don't know what that
Good
looks
question.
Like, what's their score? If they're fucking and coking in the bathroom,
Yeah.
I don't imagine an A rating.
Dude, it's wild.
Or is it because they're rich, they're fine?
I mean, it's a little bit because of that. Well, and then
And also, it's a front for the mob, I've decided, so they're probably fine.
it's Beverly Hills, not New Jersey.
So? You think the mob doesn't have cars?
Fair. Well, I mean, yeah, but
They gotta move to a new city every now and then to, get the heat off
yeah.
them.
I mean,
I've decided it's Beverly Hills now.
yeah. Lisa is a very good businesswoman and is also very rich.
Yeah.
The show, I mean, brought in a lot of revenue because these people actually work at the restaurant too.
Okay.
Like, it's not.
It's not just
No.
pretensies.
Yeah, no, it's not like they. Okay, I have suspicions that a couple of them
Sure.
maybe were like, hey, we're doing a show. We need you to pretend to work at this restaurant.
Sure.
But, so Sheena, I forgot to mention Sheena. Sheena, and I'll say this again in a couple different shows, Sheena is like our entrance into this world.
Okay.
Because she came from Villa Blanca, which is their original restaurant, Lisa's original restaurant.
Okay.
And she was like the top server at Villa Blanca. So she took Sheena over to Sir.
Gotcha.
So she's the new girl, bullied by Stassi constantly.
Fair.
Yeah. It's great, but terrifying.
So I don't know why I said fair there, but that's what came out of my mouth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you think Sheena should be bullied?
Yeah, apparently that's the stance I've taken.
I mean, and okay, a lot of times with the different shows that Bravo pulls in, Vanderpump Rules, Summer House, Winter House. Oh gosh,
Sorry,
what's
there
the
are
other
2
one?
seasons of houses.
Yes.
Oh no.
No, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
I haven't even like breached Summer House. Or,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I
I
haven't
don't.
gotten
I
there.
don't want to know about that. Anyway.
There's also Below Deck. Anyway, so all of the like kind of side shows are almost spin-offs of different Housewives franchises. Vanderpump Rules got introduced. It was like a tie-in episode with Beverly Hills.
Okay.
So Lisa Vanderpump is friends with a woman named Brandy Glanville.
Okay.
They go to Lisa's restaurant, obviously, to like have this lunch. And one of the servers had an affair with Brandy's ex-husband and caused their divorce, basically.
Gotcha.
This server is Sheena.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Sheena comes over to Sir, and Stassi is like, no, she's going to steal my boyfriend. She's going to steal Jax. Because who would want him? Anyway. So that's why Stassi, like, hates Sheena. So that's kind of a thing for a while.
Fun.
So you've got this breakup and this new relationship. They go to Vegas at one point. Oh, because it's Stassi's birthday. How did I forget?
Oh.
And it's
how
her
dare you.
birthday.
Oh, God.
So she's one of
no.
those.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It happens like almost every season until I want to say like season 5 or something.
So how many days does her birthday actually...
Oh, it's a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like at least, I want
At
to
least.
say.
Probably a birthday month person.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think Kristen's birthday is also in the same month, so...
Fuck her.
Right? Oh, no. Who cares? I also want to slightly acknowledge for listeners that I know a lot of these people are absolute garbage. Mm-hmm. Some of them have been fired from the show because they're that much garbage.
Wow.
Yeah. But they make really good TV for a little while.
Okay, fair enough.
Part of why I love it is especially rewatching the first season and seeing what they wanted to do and what they're doing now progresses so much. Stassi wants to be a fashion columnist. Jax wants to be a working model. Mm-hmm. Sheena wants to either be an actress or a pop star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can she sing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
At one point, I think it's in like the first episode, and they're like at the recording studio with Sheena, and she's like, she literally says something along the lines of, "You don't have to sing well to be a pop star. You just have to put on a performance, and I'm good at performing."
It's Friday.
Oh,
Gotta get down on Friday.
No, we get slightly better lyrics with "Can you freak, bitch?"
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
So, the reason I bring up poor, unfortunate Rebecca Black is I think she's proof to the contrary.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I love Rebecca Black so much. She's amazing.
Yeah, but, that was not a good song.
No.
And it shouldn't have existed.
Contrary, I think it slaps, but...
well, it's a good meme now.
You've also heard the other type of music that I listen to, which isn't music.
Also true.
Also, Rebecca Black, she did that song, and she got horribly bullied for it.
Yeah,
and
I do feel bad.
Yes.
Like, looking back. We were kids, teenagers when that came out, so... We were
so
part of the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so was she. She was a 13-year-old kid whose parents had money enough to get her into a recording studio.
Yeah.
That's all that it was.
Yeah, I know. And then that song was awful and shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you like it. But I think that is proof that you should be able to sing.
Yeah.
Do pop.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit. I mean, because when you think about, too, like... Britney Spears had some amazing vocals.
Oh, yeah, she can.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera, I'm trying to think, Ariana Grande has some great vocals.
Basically, the summary is you gotta be able to sing.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's get back on track.
But now I want to talk about pop stars.
No.
Well, and part of, I think, too, is it's just like iconic 2000s 2010s like TV, and we'll get into some of that as well, like some lovely series like Pretty Wild.
Oh gosh.
Which will also kind of touch on some true crime as well.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Okay, so that I'm concerned into what way it associates with true crime.
I'll tell you a little bit later.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
So the fun part about Vanderpump Rules is you get to watch them kind of do what they want to do. You go with Kristen and Stassi to a photo shoot at one point, and that's really fun.
Sure.
They run into a girl that Kristen's boyfriend, Sandy, fucked.
Okay.
And it's just ridiculous. I'm amazed that they didn't get fired from that shoot because Kristen is just being stupid.
Okay.
Anyway, so it's fun to see that and like how their lives kind of progress and like what they want to do. At one point, Sheena has a gig at a prominent like venue in town.
Sure.
She gets a gig there. Tom Sandoval and his band, which also features Lisa's son Max.
Okay.
They have a gig at the Viper Room. Like you see them kind of doing somewhat well sometimes. We go into a sunglasses shop with Jackson Schwartz.
Okay.
And Jax is on the wall. Like, you get to see, like, a little bit of their success. And it's kind of fun to do that.
Sure.
While they're also, like, trying to work at a bar with each other. And, like, Jax is a terrible bartender. Like, that's just known.
Oh, gosh.
He cannot make the drinks right. He does not know what's in anything.
How long has he been doing this?
Oh, I think at that point in the show... he was there for 3 or 4 years, I want to say.
Oh, no.
And he continues working there. A lot of them are still there.
I have many questions about qualifications for employment at this venue.
Oh, Lisa says it many times. She's like, the best part of Sir is, that was a horrible.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was going into like a Cockney.
Yeah.
And she's not Cockney.
No,
She's very posh.
Yeah.
Anyway, at several points, she's like, the servers are hot. And like, that's what brings people to the restaurant.
Gotcha. I like to get my drink order correct.
Wow.
Like, I don't order complicated things.
Yeah.
But I don't care what the barkeep looks like if they just...
You don't want to stare at Jax or Tom Sandoval?
No.
I need to show you Ariana. Ariana isn't really involved in the first season.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't become a character until later.
Okay.
But, oh my God, Ariana's so hot. I love Ariana so much. Okay, so the main plot is, so Stassi and Jack break up. Stassi starts dating Frank, who's another bartender at the bar. Mm-hmm. This really alienates her best friends, Kristen and Katie, because they're like, you just broke up with Jax, and now you're on to, like, this new guy. Mm-hmm. And they're like, you're kind of being a hypocrite because, like, you were so mean to Sheena about her, you know, having an affair with a married man. Mm-hmm. So that kind of creates a little bit of a rift. A fight almost goes out in Vegas. Well, a fight does happen in Vegas.
Of course.
Not between Jax and Frank, but between Schwartz and Katie versus Stassi.
Okay.
Because Schwartz says on Stassi's birthday, he said, "Fuck you, Stassi." And Stassi's like, "Fuck you, Stassi? Are you serious?" And she, like, throws a drink in Tom Schwartz's face.
Of course. We have to have at least one drink throw.
Yeah.
Per season, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably, like, at least, like, every other episode would be great.
Okay.
But that's my opinion.
Uh-huh.
This is the other thing. I like to watch people fight. I liked watching, like, UFC and stuff.
Uh-huh. I like UFC. This is different. This is not the same thing.
No, it is.
I think part of my thing is I get secondhand embarrassment.
Oh.
Yeah, when people are being morons.
I just love watching people be morons. It makes me feel so much smarter.
Gotcha.
And watching these people be terrible people, I'm like, yes. Oh my God. Thank God I'm not this person. Well, and to, like, it's fun to watch these people grow. Sure. Some of them grow. I'll be honest. Yeah. Only a couple of them really learn some things.
Yeah.
But it is fun to watch them grow up a little bit.
Sure.
Because they're all, like, well, most of them are in their 20s. You know, Jax is 73. So that's another fun part of the garbage TV for me. Yeah. Specifically this brand of garbage TV. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about a character in New York, Housewives. Yeah. You see her grow, and then you also just see her just fucking plummet, and you realize she has been horrible this whole time. Yeah. So it's fun. Yeah. But at least she's sober now. So that's a plus.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. So it revolves around this breakup and this kind of breakup of the group. Mm-hmm. Stassi and Sheena end up being friends because Stassi goes to Sheena's gig and with the intent to make fun of her. But Sheena does actually a really good job, and she sings live. Again, it's not great singing.
Well, you know, if she's trying.
But she does this whole choreographed dance, and she does a good job. Okay. So Stassi is like, you know, yeah, I did come here to make fun of you, but you did a really good job. And they become friends over that. Oh,
it's an interesting enemies to friends.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we love a storyline. We love a trope. So that happens, and then, like, Katie and Stassi become more friends, and at one point Jax has this, like, fling with this other girl, Laura Lee, bless her. We love her. Okay. She's a queen. Cool. Except she's got the most annoying voice in the world.
Oh.
But girl. She's great. She was in We're the Millers with Jennifer Aniston. Like, she's good. Yeah. And she's been in several projects since. Cool. So he goes and has a fling with her. Mm-hmm. They get caught having sex in the bathroom.
Like, as you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So then he ends up kind of breaking up with her because he's still in love with Stassi.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And then Frank also breaks up with Stassi because Stassi is too demanding.
Okay.
So they're
now
single.
Stassi's available.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Katie wants to kind of push them back together.
Okay.
Which is a terrible idea.
Sure.
But that's what Katie wants.
Okay. Of people trying to
Right.
insert relationships.
Yeah, it's great. So that's kind of where we're at in like the last episode about
Okay.
until the very end. So there's this rumor that's been around that 2 months ago when they were together, Stassi and Jax were together, that Jax got a girl pregnant in Las Vegas 2 months ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is all flying around, and at one point Jax is like, did I cheat on her? No. Did I get a girl pregnant in Vegas? No. Did I get a girl pregnant in Vegas 4 years ago before I even met Stassi? Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, he's owning up to that.
Something.
Yeah.
So the episode really ends, and I'm not even going to get into the reunion.
Okay.
The reunions are nice to kind of sort of resolve things,
Sure.
but generally in the next seasons, there's still some residual, and I mean, people will bring stuff up from like 5 seasons ago. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like the last little bit of the episode is Jax admitting to Stassi that he cheated on her while they were together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he lied.
Yeah.
Liar boy.
Yes.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I should also mention just a little bit. We go to a therapy session with Jax.
Okay.
And at one point, so Jax
Monetize
is
that therapy.
Oh, absolutely. You have to pay for it somehow.
Well, yeah.
So Jax is sitting there and he's like, I lied about this, I lied about my name. That's when we find out that his name is actually Jason and not Jax.
You mean parents wouldn't just name their child
Dude.
Jax? Well, that's giving parents too much credit. I rescind my...
I can't remember the kid's name, but Jax's child's name, I know, is terrible.
Anticipation.
I know. Who's it with?
Oh, God, no. Which Vegas lady? Because apparently he's done this multiple times.
Oh, yeah. Well, also...
How many kids does he have?
Only one. Okay.
One
Legitimate
acknowledged.
child. Yes.
One acknowledged child.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's a good candidate for a vasectomy.
Absolutely.
You
if
should probably
only.
do that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't before.
I bet. Completely unfounded opinion on this man that I've never
I almost guarantee you're right.
Speak. Bet he's the kind of guy who just really bitches about wearing a condom.
Oh, definitely.
It's like, you're gonna ruin it!
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, what?
I'm sure at one point Schwartz recalls Jax telling him, he just tells them what they want to hear. Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just baby man child.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Throws a tantrum about a rubber.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah, and the therapist basically calls him out on being like,
Awful.
don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's great.
Cool.
It's beautiful.
We love
Because,
to
he's
see people called
lied
out.
the whole time
Yeah.
about cheating on Stassi.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where things end. Like, Stassi and Sheena are friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think Katie and Stassi, are still good. I don't remember where we're at with Kristen. I think we're a little on shaky ground, but they're, like, trying. So that's kind of a big ol' overview of season 1.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. That was
Something.
chaos.
Yeah.
Why did these people hang out with...
Each other.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're all, like...
Your best friends.
Yeah, and they're all narcissistic, and I think too, I was going to say, like, they can all kind of help each other to, like, get to their goals, but they really can't because they all want really different things.
Yeah, they're all ambitious, but in different directions.
Exactly.
It's like they're trying to hang out around other successful people to bolster their own success.
Oh,
but,
absolutely.
But...
Yeah.
I feel like these people could really benefit from some healthy relationships, maybe some counseling.
Wow. You're in for a treat.
Oh, God.
You get none of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you get some of that later, in my
Uh-huh.
opinion. Some people do not,
Sure.
agree.
Okay.
There's different opinions on these different relationships.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I imagine a wide variety of people watch these shows and
Oh, yeah.
have their own history and
Yeah.
opinions and individual thoughts.
Right. I think too, like season 1 was 2013. That's when it aired.
Oh, okay.
It was filmed in 2012.
Okay.
And then
so they still had flip phones.
Yeah. You see Blackberries everywhere.
Oh
It's
yeah.
wild.
That was like the hot shit before the iPhone took off.
Right. Once we get into more of the seasons, this will become more relevant, but we're looking through it through 2022.
Right.
There's so many things. At one point, there's a fight between Stassi and Katie in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Stassi is like, that's like, and I apologize for this saying.
Oh no.
She says, that's a ghetto bitch thing to do. And I'm not a ghetto bitch.
No. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great.
This is back when people would use gay as an insult as well.
Well, and that
It was
we'll
a
get
wild
into it
time
when Billy comes in.
10 years
quite a
ago.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
some ripe
Yeah.
homophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And transphobia. Yeah.
Just to our listeners out there, we are both part of the.
We're both queer women.
Yeah, we're both queer women. We're both part of the alphabet mafia.
Yeah.
So yeah, just when we're examining this, we're examining it through that lens.
Yes, as well. Well, and I was also like, I watch everything and I'm like, Bechdel, the Bechdel test. And it definitely passes.
Oh, cool.
Because they'll talk about their photo shoots, they'll talk about work, they'll talk about Lisa, they'll talk about their dogs. It's not all them talking about men.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
God.
that's good.
Sometimes it's talking shit about another girl.
Well, yeah, at least it's not all about the dick.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, those, when Stassi calls Laura Lee like a crazy crackhead, which also terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
That passes the Bechdel test.
I mean, yeah, technically.
So it's not a great media metric.
Don't call people that.
Yeah.
Any young, impressionable listener.
no.
If you're young and impressionable, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably shouldn't be listening to this.
You don't want to acknowledge the babies listening?
Is Neopets still a thing? Go play with your Neopets.
Dude,
and if you don't know what that
cool
is, go
Neopets.
find out what Neopets is and live our childhood for us.
It's cool as hell.
Okay.
I saw some like goth Neopets the other day. Anyway.
All right. Well, now we have to do a Neopets podcast. All right. So I think that wraps up season 1 pretty well.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Overwhelmed.
Uh-huh.
Like it's my first time reading Game of Thrones and I'm trying to keep
Fair.
all the individuals straight in my mind. I think visual aids will help with that. Sorry, this is a podcast. But we will have visual aids both on our Instagram and on our YouTubes.
Yeah.
And if you've watched these things, then you already know what we're talking about. So I hope my being just utterly flummoxed is amusing to you. About Brett and other Brett and Chet.
Tom and Jax.
Yeah. And Fabio Jr.
Peter.
And Nicole.
Shayna.
Marianne. And
Kristen. Oh, God.
and all of them. I hope you had a good time. Because I had a good time.
Are you any closer to watching these garbage shows?
Not yet.
Perfect.
But, this is episode 1.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna see where this takes us.
Yes.
So, next week, season 2? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think we can do season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'll have more visual aids for you.
Sweet. So,
And y'all.
Yes. So check out our Insta and our YouTube channel.
Both the Twitter and the Instagram is Much Ado Some Shit.
Yeah, check out our Twitter to find out when we'll be posting next. You can see this podcast on our YouTube channel. Also, Much Ado About Some Shit.
Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah. Tell us what we should examine next after restaurant mob cover the show.
Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Also
All right.
colloquial known as VPR.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.